Tlen Kitua Moyolo. People from all places and races. We are here today for a very special Spark Talk. And the very last one we are doing. And we decided to do something very special for the occasion. You see, we are in the middle of Hispanic Heritage Month. And not only that, but just a few days ago, it was Independence Day for Mexico. And taking all this into account, as well as my racial heritage, we decided to make a special video for the occasion. And this Spark Talk is about a topic that we are very surprised that not many folks have brought up. Which is surprising considering the Latin American presence that we have inside the Rabbids fandom. So, yes, we are going to talk about Ubisoft Latin America. Ubisoft Latin America may be one of the strangest official accounts out there. Many gaming companies got their respective YouTube channels, and some of these have various country or region specific channels that are designed for a specific market in mind, like North America, UK, and Japan. Ubisoft has many of these regional channels for its big and diverse base of players that their many titles have, and there is even one made for its Latin American public in mind. However, Ubisoft Latin America, or Ubisoft LATAM as we prefer to call them, has a very strange way to operate. As any other channel of a gaming developer, LATAM uploads trailers and updates regarding their current and upcoming titles, as well as share information from the brand like special discounts and event announcements. But apart from that, they do some very strange stuff that at the eyes of many foreigners, it can be considered as insane. Ubisoft LATAM is known for having an attitude of absolute absurdist hilarity when making their announcements and news, and it's via some completely bonkers memes that feel like they were made by a Mexican Gen Z intern with a lot of time on their hands. The channel has this whole thing of calling itself Uncle Ubi and claiming that it's being run by a bunch of underpaid scholars. They are known for this incredible, wacky, and silly way of doing things, and although their memes can be quite of the highlight, I cannot deny it can be a bit off-putting to some, not because of cringe culture, but because it can possibly make the division unprofessional, something that isn't needed right now because of all the problems that are known regarding Ubisoft. Despite this outrageous nature, LATAM has done a series of varied videos that, despite some minor mistakes like certain misinformation, it pays tribute and respect to many of their most iconic and remarkable titles, like rankings of their classic games under a specific theme like Most Awarded Ubisoft Games, psychological analysis on some beloved figures of their classic sagas like Sam Fisher from Splinter Cell and Ezio Auditore from Assassin's Creed, and even interviews with dubbing actors from Ubisoft characters like Carlos Vasquez, Pepe Bichis, and Erica Edwards. Taking aside their notorious zany story, it's great to note that there is a subsidiary inside Ubisoft that considers and appreciates the Latin American influence and presence of their titles. It is also a sweet alternative to know more about the legacy that these games hold in the hearts of many. In the end, it's just a way of showing their love for the sagas, the developers, and the players. And you know what? We respect that. Now, what relationship does Ubisoft LATAM hold with the Rabbids? One could say it's obvious to see them there because, they are an iconic Ubisoft brand, but it doesn't really feel like that most of the time. We must clarify that just like any Ubisoft channel, LATAM shared the trailers and news of some Rabbids projects, as well as some fun facts, tips, and some special videos including famous content creators from the region. But the thing here is, most if not all of it is for Mario Bros. Rabbids and nothing else. Outside of a few mentions inside the newsreels like the time Mission to Mars got nominated for an International Emmy, and the trailers for some recent games like Coding and Party of Legends, the saga doesn't really get acknowledged. The Rabbids aren't really present inside the videos, not even in their memes, and that is saying something. However, there has been a few instances where videos were done about these crazy little rascals, and we can mention two in particular. The first one is actually a group of videos. There are videos involving a rabbit botarga in Mexico doing some really funny things around the city. These are basically little skits to promote events and projects from Ubisoft. The two highlights of these are a series of small skits where we see the rabbit bothering a streamer called Sin6N so she can watch the Ubisoft Forward of 2023 with him, and one where a rabbit goes to a game planet to buy some goodies related with Kingdom Battle who stumbles across Donkey Kong every time he does something. Yes, this was part of the promotion for the Donkey Kong DLC of Kingdom Battle. The second one is very fascinating and unexpected. It's a retrospective done by Ubisoft that talks about the entire history of the Rabbids franchise. Folks may think that this isn't a big deal, but what is said in the video is what makes it interesting. The video doesn't just address stuff like the development of Rayman 4 that later became Rayman Raving Rabbids and how the characters got separated to their own franchise, but also talks about how there was a point where the public started to lose interest in the characters, how the saga needed a change that was brought by Papa Soliani, who they even interview at the time in a separate video, and it even mentions the movie that is supposed to be in development, which is basically the only official update from it in this entire time. This was done just a few days back before the release of Sparks of Hope, and the fact that Ubisoft acknowledges everything that has happened with the franchise is nothing short of amazing, even if it's just a small subsidiary from the other side of the world. It all sounds pretty amazing, but that's where it all ends. And it's sad, honestly, because LATAM could bring a lot to the table when it comes to talking about the Rabbids franchise. More interviews of some important developers and composers, share secrets regarding the titles, or even talk about the impact that the franchise had on various Latin American fans. Because the Latino Rabbids fans like Renstar, Noelia, Danny Boom, Eva, Rabbid Gamer, and of course Kino deserves much more respect. As much as we wish to see stuff like this in the channel, nowadays it seems like this is no more. With all the changes done in Ubisoft in recent history, like their sold IPs and the Tencent deal, it seems like LATAM isn't gonna do their usual hijinks anymore, or at least not very often. As we speak, the channel is mostly focused on just delivering the trailers and updates on Ubisoft games. Maybe some side videos like this series where they teach you how to play Rainbow Six Mobile, and the occasional short meme here and there. Well, yeah, that's how things are. I'm gonna miss those videos with the rabbit-headed interns. They were so cool and charming. And well, my friends, that will be the end of this very unique video about this unexpected part of Ubisoft. It's honestly been a very fun ride to just tackle onto this subject and investigate everything that has this very particular Ubisoft account. And everything that we've been able to find has been nothing short of amazing. It just shows that the Latin American talent is out there, and as unhinged and quirky and often zany it may be, it has a lot of charm and uniqueness that is what makes it stand out above other gaming channels that you find out there. We are very happy that you were able to join us today. We wish all of the Latino Rabbids fans out there a happy Hispanic Heritage Month. And of course, as it is the date of the independence of Mexico, we want to make a special shout out to Tuna and Lily and to Miles Doodles. And we just want to end this video with a Arriba! We cannot make it very loud. It's kind of late right now. Anyhow, it's been real nice being with you today, and we hope to see you around very, very soon. Bye bye!